everyone. My name is Brittany.
What's up, y'all? My name is Maurice.
And you're watching The Ghoul Story. So what we're going to do today is we're going to create a 4-part series. The name of it is going to be called
The Road to Marriage.
And the first segment that we're going to be talking about today is going to be called dating. And what's the second one, babe?
The second one is relationships.
And the third one is proposing with purpose. And the fourth
one is marriage.
And marriage. And basically what we're going to do is just talk about how we got to becoming one.
Exactly.
So you can start off, babe.
Okay. So dating. Well, I call it the dance of dating. The reason why it's a dance is because in order for you to date someone, well, while you're dating someone, you have to figure out who they are. When you're dancing with someone, you have to make sure that they have the same rhythm as you, that they're on the same page as you. I mean, it's hard to date someone that's different from you, that doesn't have your thing of interest, thing that interests you. Like if you're a Christian and they're like a Muslim, it's like, it's a different dance. So honestly, my experience in dating, actually, I've had quite a few dance partners, and none of them could really get on my rhythm except for Brittany.
Right. So how was it like dating me?
Lord. So dating her was actually very interesting. The reason why it was interesting because it's kind of different from, just dating someone that has, that believes in God just like you. But it's another thing to have somebody fully understand you. I mean, you can know someone. I mean, I've known her since I was 9 years old. I mean, we've been in each other's lives from the very beginning, just about. But it's a different thing when you get to understand them. You can know them, you can trust them, but when you understand them, that's how you can fully trust the person that you're talking to.
Yeah.
So when it comes down to dating, you have to figure out who they are, so you can trust them.
Right.
You have to figure out who they are, what's their background, What people always say, when you're dating someone, if you really want to know how they are, hang around their family. Because 9 times out of 10, the same way they act is the same way that the person you're dating is going to act. The apple don't fall far from the tree, and believe me, that's really true.
Yeah. Well, my experience with dating was different because this is honestly the first time that I have ever really actually dated. The reason why is because when I was in my previous relationships, I wasn't really dating. First of all, I was dating with no purpose. I was getting into a relationship. I skipped dating and I went right to the relationship. Didn't know their background, like he said. Didn't know, and I didn't care to have someone that was trying to reach the same goal as me. I just figured, because I didn't know who I was, I kind of like fit in with what they were doing. So I was dating with no purpose, and I didn't care to know where we're going to be at 5 years from now. I just went with the flow of life, and that's because that comes from not knowing who you are. See, the first thing before dating, which should have been number one, should have been getting to know yourself. Because if you don't know who you are, you're gonna fit in with whoever you're dating. And then if that person carries bad characteristics, you're gonna become that person because you don't know who you are. So I completely missed a whole step to dating. So actually with him, it's my first time dating. So with him, it was nice to get to, like he said, like to know somebody, to be with somebody who's doing the same thing as you, who's trying to walk the same way that you're trying to walk. And because we already knew each other's backgrounds and each other's families, I kind of already knew, what he was about, being his best friend at that. So definitely dating with purpose and knowing who you date and knowing yourself all plays into our next segment, which is relationships, which we will be talking about later on. But yeah.
So if you went through all that, man, that kind of tells me your dance was a little bit too long.
Right, my dance, I danced way too long, and the crazy part is I didn't even know what song I was dancing to.
Sheesh.
I was dancing to the devil song.
Offbeat,
all the way. Completely off beat. And I just thank God that, he changed my life around,
So, what I'm really going to tell you guys is be careful who you dance with.
God is good. Go ahead, babe. That was good right there. I like that. Be careful who you dance with.
Yes, you don't have to dance with every man that reaches out their hand.
Another high five. I'm sorry. This is so good.
You just really have to be careful because you could dance with the devil.
And that's what
easily.
Wow.
I mean, seriously, listen. The devil is not going to come with horns and stuff like that. He's going to come in everything that you want in a man and in a woman.
With charm. He's going to get you with that charm. Yeah.
So, you really have to be careful. And the way to really being careful of who you dance with is to listen to your spirit, man. You know, everyone has a sense of direction. When they say, a woman's intuition, well, how do you know if he's cheating? Your woman intuition. How do you know, your woman intuition is actually your spirit telling you, yes, that is true.
Right.
Something not right. Be careful. These are stuff that you really have to go. And honestly, let's just make this clear. If you go to a club, you're not gonna find them. Let's
right.
Make this clear.
And that's true, babe. When you go somewhere, you don't want to that you complain about their background, but yet you met him in the club, but yet you mad because he always going out. How can you be mad when he's constantly going out? And you met him in the club where it doesn't make sense. So again, get to know who you are, get to know what you like and what you want in a man before you start to even try to do the dance of dating,
And be careful when you find your man. That's God's job to find you in your mess.
Right.
That's not your job to find the one for you at a club.
Right.
Certain things have God's hand in it, but you really have to be careful whose hand is in it.
Yeah, true. That's true.
Honestly, you really have to really be careful. And the way to be careful is honestly to know yourself. Sometimes you have to date yourself.
Right. Dance with yourself. How can you go wrong? Yeah.
That's how you know how to dance. That's how you know your own cues, your own steps. That's actually how you know what you can settle for, because you should always expect what you accept.
Expect what you accept.
Yes. So be very careful.
Yeah.
Dating is a dance. Sometimes it's a long tune. Sometimes it's a short 30-second interlude.
But again, if you get to know who you are and what rhythm you like to dance to, it's easier to, it's easier.
Yeah. It's a lot easier.
Yeah.
So listen,
Just stay. I'm sorry, babe.
Do your thing, baby. Go ahead, do your thing.
I'm sorry, but I just want you, because I don't want to go over into the next two, because I really want to save that. I think that's exciting. I'm excited. I don't want to get us, but just please stay tuned. Constantly comment on things that you want to talk about, things that you want to hear us talk about, and just stay tuned for the next part of
The Gold Story.
The road to marriage. Whatever. But yeah, we don't like editing that much. We just like to be ourselves and talk to you guys. That's all.
Exactly. You guys want the real deal, so here it is.
Here it is. But stay tuned. Bye, you guys.
Peace.
Peace.